Bentar ya, sabar. Tes Jackson. Oke, gas. Hup. Kalian daily dulu, baru lanjutin story, oke? Ayo. Bisa pun mari kita lihat. Belum bisa ternyata. Ya, cuma 7. Daily dulu lah. Ambil reload ya.
Danger ahead. Ready yourself.
Ada karakter baru siapa sih namanya? Lupa lu. Yunli. Oke. Oh, pakai apa dia? Yunli dia build-nya pakai nggak tahu. Ke Windsor pakai RT baru berarti kalau nggak salah. Kalau nggak salah sih bener ya udah. RT baru dulu.
Let me stay here a little longer in this body.
siapa tahu dapat, kalau nggak dapat ya udah. Naikin sini biar nggak ganggu. Ada ganggu tuh di situ. Kita harus sampai ya. Bentar. Nggak usah nggak. Oke.
Let's improvise. Let the show begin.
Selesai nih, ya saya sini. Nah, ini udah.
All will be swept away by the wind.
My friends, indulge yourselves!
Set to the sea, fight to land. Set to the sea,
Butuhnya attack persen kalau nggak salah Hindu. Kalau nggak salah.
Please stay tuned. Sound lingers. Existence is unity. All will be swept away by the wind. Dreams do come true. Let the show begin. Until everything burns to ashes! Set to the sea, fight to
My friends, indulge yourselves!
set to the sea,
Bergeser tapi nggak ada speed. Oh.
Let's improvise. Let the show begin. Until everything burns to ashes! All will be swept away by the wind. Set to the sea,
bagi favorite nggak butuh. Quest apa ini dulu ya? Story baru atau kita lihat lah. Event. Lumayan sih kan. Dapat mark juga. Unlock. Lama kali loading di map.
All right. Now that you're in position, Miss March, let's get this lesson started.
I'm not good at acting all master-like. Since Grandpa asked me to teach you swordplay, I won't hold back any secrets.
Oh, thank you so much, Masters! Oh, wait. Does this mean our training...
After all,
So?
You're definite.
Hey, here you are. Just wait until I go
Kok
back.
bagus.
Everyone's going to be so wowed by my new skills.
Swordplay.
in other words,
I once had the Miss March. Why do you wield your sword?
Dulu
Why do I wield my sword? I wield my sword to take down my enemies. I mean, what other reason is there?
I also questioned that sword master about why she uses her sword, and she said, to vanquish my enemies, nothing more. Miss March, you gave a similar...
Bener sih.
The best way to take down your enemy is with a blaster gun. I heard a hero say something like that in an immersia. He also
baseball
mentioned
bat.
that sword training can push a person's physical abilities to their...
Seems like you've seen your fair share of emerg...
oh, come on.
Oh,
Let me ask you something, Mark.
Who do I want to defeat?
If you can...
I'll fight Tech! Oops, that just... Yeah, I really like them.
I think...
could it possibly be a merc?
Hey, now that you mention, I'm super interested in seeing...
See?
It doesn't matter.
Becoming a sword...
Now that you've...
tea ceremony?
Please?
Play along?
Let's just stop wasting time. Just treat us to some milk tea. And then we can start our real swordplay training.
LP number 1.
Yeah!
Apa
Alright,
itu
let's
di
go.
seremoni
To the-
LP lah. Nggak bisa ini ya, nggak bisa lompat ya. Ganti dulu bahasa. Walaupun nggak biasa, biar lebih enak ya.
Hey, this is not how it's supposed to be, right? The Cienjo is known for its tea culture and hospitality, but you're not treating me like a guest at all. See,
Dear guest.
stop. Don't call me a guest. You're not even treating me as one. I want my tea just right. Not too hot, not too cold. But the tea you served was either freezing or scald. Your tea tastes like slop. And you even have the nerve to charge me for it! Are you trying to scam honest folks? And that name, Sleepless Earl. It's so hard to remember. How about we give you a new plaque that says Cienjo Slop? It's
Orang itu lagi sih. Yuk gebukin aja.
Stop! You've gone too.
Oh!
It's me, March 7th. Cause more trouble.
Jangan save nenekmu yang mau menarik.
That's right! I'm your ancestor!
Never
Kayak
heard of
novel-novel
you.
Chinese.
Now scurry back to wherever you crawled out from.
Mr. Scott, I'm Yenching, a Cloud Knight lieutenant.
Trouble? Ha!
A regular customer?
Yeah, what else would I be? The Cienjo's prisoner?
Yes, prisoner.
Anyway, if you're trying to bully this young lady, you'd better watch out for the weapon in my hand.
Huh? Oh, that really scares me. Come on. You're not seriously trying to take my life with that piece of scrap metal, are you?
Scrap metal?
Wah,
This is my sword.
sembarangan.
I'm here to learn
Scrap
Cienjo
metal katanya.
swordplay.
Swordplay? Oh, I get it now. It's just another kind of play, right? That explains why you're dressed like you're in a show. You're not even from the Cienjo, so why bother learning their swordplay? If you're feeling unsafe, I can sell you an IPC mech.
Huh! As if anyone wants your junkyard scrap mechs.
Keren sih. Tapi lebih keren mereka itu siapa yang di Honkai Impact.
Looks like you guys are totally clueless. Well, guess it's time to show these bump.
Just a reminder, IPC members, street fighting on the Cienjo Lafu is prohibited.
Make any funny moves?
Hey, relax. Well, I can overlook the terrible tea, but now that you're questioning my security, I can't let it slide. After all, I have a courier business to run. With so many clients watching, that just wouldn't look too good now, would it? Instead of
Alah,
wasting
kalau
your
mau
life
gelut ayo
learning
langsung
useless
lah,
swordplay.
kelamaan anjir.
Stop!
Huh?
Guys,
Say
gelut.
whatever you want, but once you... Oh, come on! So, I can see you're no master yet, March, but I'll play fair. You go back and...
Only 15 days? All right.
And if you lose, you'll have to bark like a dog in public
Oh
and shout,
alah, ini
Cienjo
orang
swordplay
itu ya,
is a total
yang di Arum
joke!
Arum
You'll
Alley
stand at
itu
the
ya.
entrance of our room alley and say it to everyone passing by.
Oh alah,
Oh,
baru ingat
if
aku.
that's the case, just forget about your master and become...
And if I win?
I'll become your apprentice?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't like you.
Okay, how about this? If I lose, I'll squeal like a pig in public and say, IPC mechs are a total joke!
Ah,
I'll
boleh
even print that
menari.
on every mech on the transport ship. Deal?
Dijauh ini terlalu kuat.
Squealing isn't enough. You also need to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl and take back what you said about Cienjo swordplay.
Fine, fine. I get it. But you've got to actually... You all heard it, right? We'll meet again in 15 days.
Oke, terus ngapain sekarang?
Are you okay?
Yes.
Don't worry.
No.
Jangan lama-lama.
I know you.
Thanks for the
Sure, the tea can wait for now. However,
Ya, seperti biasa.
Come on. How could I possibly...
Emang
You're
March
right.
mikir.
It seems
Kan yang
she
kerja
really.
kita.
I don't see any issue.
as long as she trains diligently.
I'm now You're my most trusted friend.
Muridnya 1, gurunya 3. Menarik.
If I can't learn swordplay well, I'll have no one to blame but myself. Masters, Miss Teaching Assistant, let's go back and start the training now.
Oke, kemana?
I'm planning on quitting my job.
That IPC guy will show up in 15 days.
Becoming a sword master in a mere 15 days is quite challenging.
But we can't lose our momentum,
Bukan
Master
challenges
Yun
lagi
Li.
sih, Niki lebih tepatnya.
Momentum alone will only keep you going for about 3 days. If you really want to stick with it, you need a solid plan.
No worries. I found my professional teaching assistant to help me organize the lesson.
Aduh, kita lagi repot.
Rest assured, Masters. If not in me, at least place your faith in her.
Miss March is really passionate about learning swordplay. And now, there are many ways to defeat villains.
Got it. It's all...
Since you've got.
Please, go ahead.
We'll have 3 exams during these 15 days. If you pass our tests, those pieces of IPC scrap won't stand a chance.
That would mean Yun Li is a terrible teacher. And if that's the case, I hope you won't force yourself to take on the challenge, Miss March.
Hey! You are the terrible teacher here.
I understand. In the immersia, the disciple and the master share both honor and disgrace. If the apprentice fails, the master loses face too.
Well, there aren't that many customs on the Xianzhou. I'm just worried about you getting hurt.
But as long as you practice diligently and pass the tests, we'll feel... Now, let's go back to the first question.
Absolutely.
Then keep that fire burning.
You haven't said much, Miss... Exactly. That's enough chit-chat for now. Don't forget to keep an eye on my sword...
Oke, ya, oke. Bikinin jadwal. Ilmu pedang adalah dengan menguasai berbagai jenis pedang, oke. Terus, oke. Terus. Atur teknik pedang sebagai target pembelajaran dan di sini kamu dapat memeriksa semua stats yang dibutuhkan untuk menguasainya. Oke, kamu dapat meningkatkan status dengan cara mengatur latihan yang terkait. Oh, oke. Bisa. Tapi satu-satu. kekuatan gas.
I'll fight 10.
Tuh, kayak komik ya. Agak random laguan ini gitu. Apaan dah, nggak jelas aja. Oke. Melancong. Nah, bentar. Perlu musik. Nah, kalau gini kan lebih ya. Melancong. Semakin kekuatan 9. Oke, percepat. Kelamaan. Sudah pada ini. Nah, terus jadi percepat loh ya.
How should I go about this?
Oke, putar. Nice. Oke, kekuatan perlu 30. Oke,
Let's do this!
Oke, cutting board udah. Ya, cutting board. Rasain.
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find time to try it out.
Harga dirinya adalah mempelajari teknik pedang. Oke. Butuh apa? Kekuatan kegigihan. Oke.
Jeez, I'm exhausted. I think today should be a rest day.
Ini mungkin gas.
Let's do this! What do you recommend?
Today, you'll face your first test.
Oh, I know.
That's boxing?
Grasping the basics is crucial to mastering swordplay, Miss March. Focus on wielding your sword properly, making your thrusts swift and strikes brisk.
And parries should be fluid and nimble.
See? Even March is getting bored of your rambling.
But I'm actually not bored at all.
Miss March is still a novice, so I'm giving her some tips on the base.
Just focus on your teaching. Why bring me into this?
What? Didn't General Huyan offer you any guidance?
Looks like your general hasn't told you to stop hopping around like a sparrow in a fight, huh?
Kok seminar? Maksudnya? Hah?
Miss March has
Nggak paham.
Unsheath your swords and
Kok
show me
nggak
what
paham
you've
aku
got,
pakai
March.
ini?
According to the schedule, there's a test today, right?
Ujian pedang
ready.
harus diselesaikan oleh March Raven sendiri. Proses pertemuan dilakukan secara auto dan tidak dapat menerima bantuan dari rekan tim. Oke.
Not very sportsmanlike. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, list card. What's this?
Aku selesai.
Azure Dragon, White
Oh,
Tiger,
okay.
list card. What's this? Awesome. Now watch this.
Lumayan.
Looks like I passed the test, right?
Yeah. Well,
Great. So if I were to take on that IPC guy now, what would you say are my chances?
You already have a martial arts background and plenty of real combat experience. With swordplay guidance from me and Yun Li, if you were to challenge the IPC's security mechs now, I believe
you wouldn't stand a chance.
Yun Li's.
No chance? Hey, are you trying to crush my confidence?
Mereka mulai leha-leha mereka juga seperti
Oh, come on. You're just talking nonsense to keep me motivated.
I thought teaching March was just something of a hobby, but now, actually seeing her progress gives me a sense of accomplishment.
Oh, really? So now you finally acknowledge her talent, Master Yun Li? Don't worry, Miss March. I've been serious about teaching you from the start.
Don't try to cause a rift between us. Every move and technique I taught March is straight from the Juming art of swordplay.
15 days of training is short, Miss March. Whether you pass or fail this test, I hope you'll continue with the basics, because that's your best shot at winning. After every test,
Thank you, Master Yen.
So, have you found any information about her?
Yeah, that girl is one of the nameless on the Astral Express. Oh, she's no pushover. Don't you think this bet's a bit too risky?
Yeah, it is. So what? Have you seen those big shots in the strategic investment department? Do they ever make safe bets? She thinks she can fool me by flying under the radar? You there! Get me the most
Beda.
powerful mech we've
Nanti
got!
bandingin sama yang itu, yang big shot.
Understood. Checking the inventory now.
Now I'm curious to see what this 15-day crash course apprentice is really capable of.
I'll fight 10. That's enough training for today. I need to wonder what I'll run into today.
Yang di sini cara mendengarkan mau dengar video malam berbab. Gas, mana? Oh, ho, ho. Pensiun setiap harinya apa? 2 set. Selama jam pertama seven dapat memperoleh bagian dari rekan-rekan yang bisa meningkatkan efisiensi latihan dan melancong. Efisiensi latihan merupakan latihan kegigihan. Kekuatan dulu. Butuh kekuatan lebih banyak, kekuatan tinggi. Ini gas.
Do this. What do you recommend?
Konsumsi emosi. Efisiensi latihan cukup macam, oke. Berarti ini nambah 9 terus ini langsung oke.
I'll fight 10. Wonder what I'll run into today.
Zombie. Apaan lagi? Memat mulut Mbak Kun. Cari kesana gitu dulu. Nggak tahu. Salah. Oke. Heliopes. Sekarang kamu telah memilih perburuan hantu di tengah malam. Begitu melancong. Buat apa? Perburuan hantu malam hari. Ketangkasan nggak dia yang diperoleh dari itu. Saya nggak butuh.
Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome.
Saya nggak butuh ketangkasan. Lumayan. Boneka.
Another step closer to star-crazing glass greatsword.
Boleh.
I'll fight
Yes.
10. How should I go about this? Huh?
Kekuatan deh seharusnya. Ya ampun, salah. Butuh kekuatan ya.
Time for your second test. Grandpa always said,
Huh?
You got it.
good example.
That's...
Ayo, fokus
Even
ujian.
if I don't know,
I've heard you've tried...
Your opponent this time is similar to the IPC mechs.
according to the schedule, there's a test today, right? I'm ready.
Bentar. Terus pedang belum bisa. Oke, kertas. Nggak tahu menang nggak ya?
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less card. What's this? Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, itu follow aku. Nah. Coba build kan?
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less card. What's this? Not very sportsmanlike.
March's moves were pretty unconventional, so I thought you were just wasting your time traveling around with Yun Li's encouragement.
Well.
Thank you both for your guidance.
Without a doubt, you aced it.
Awesome! Hey, Miss... I won't be modest this time. My...
General Jing Yuan once told me that everyone... Actually, I was once convinced by Gui Knifin into swallowing a sword. That's definitely not something you learn from...
So, what do you...
maybe a... Well, by the way... Oh, you got me.
From the test, I can tell that you still need some time to master your swordplay.
Yeah!
The progress report on the nameless girl's sword training.
Huh? Are you being sarcastic?
I mean,
A waste of time. Are you saying that March 7th can actually take down an Arumaton from the Artisanship Commission with us? Go and strengthen our mechs even further!
but the armor's already...
No, it's not a...
Understood.
Understood. Butuh latihan kekuatan.
Another new move under my belt. I gotta find... Let's do this! What do you recommend?
Kekuatan nggak ada. Itu pilihan. Nice.
I learned so much today.
Saya narik. Nggak yakin aku ambil.
Another step closer to star crazing glass greatsword. I'll fight 10.
I'll fight 10.
I learned so much today.
Oke, kurang dikit lupakan. Kali ini kurang dikit, hilang, terus langsung sekali.
How should I go about this? That's enough training for today.
Oke, akhirnya naik.
Did I really just learn that? I guess I am pretty awesome after all.
Itu ketangkasan. Oke. Dan 150. Oke, bentar. Ganti bahasa dulu. Tidak biasa. Nah, lebih nyaman. Yes. Kalau hoki yaudah, kalau enggak yaudah luar. Ya udah hoki, ya udah. Pisang doang kan. Ya, sekali. PP, coba kita cek PP. 10, 20, 20, 35, 35, 35 tambah 10, 45. PP 45.
Everyone needs some time alone.
Mana nggak bisa ganti. Oke, lanjut. Go to Dex.
Let's do this! That's enough training for today. I need time to absorb.
Before we start the test, there's something I need to tell you, Miss March. He's made thorough, however,
A declining.
but before that,
Well,
when General Jing you,
after all,
But
how will we ever find?
unsheath your sword.
the final test. I'm
Ya,
a little
wajar.
nervous.
Easy.
Come on, March 7. You got this.
Songong kali.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What?
Sword, eat me!
Awesome! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. What?
Punish evil!
Oke, kan ya.
I'm just warming up.
Malu saya kalah.
White
Jing.
Tiger, less cards.
Cut through the ranks.
I
Failed.
Mantap.
Not bad. You've made it this far, Miss March. You've passed the exam.
Oh! Ha! I told you compliments make me better.
With your swordplay skills,
Dia terhalang.
I'm pretty confident too.
but looking back, haven't you learned something more important than just swordplay?
Yeah, I've not only learned swordplay from masters, but I've also met a bunch of people and gained a lot of insights from my experiences.
Those experiences will nourish your sword skills. It's just like Master Yunli said. Everything
Keren
can
ya,
be a
udah.
sword. And there are
Baca
endless
novel-novel
possibilities.
Indonesia.
That
Manhwa.
actually makes sense.
Ini
Now,
nih cerita.
I'd love to hear.
Defeat him. Fail and square with your sword maybe.
Yeah, I'll show
Square
Scott the.
lah.
I remember Yan Qing once said,
Fail.
do you feel any closer to be...
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Mana? Boleh praktis lah. Ya udah. Tuh.
our hero. Why Alroom Alley? Well, your buddy knows the answer to that. I can't. That's why I choke. They'll be like, what? They'll see that they'll see that it.
Yeah, if that's all a villain did in an immersia.
Ah, shut up! Look, I've been patient for so.
No.
Enough with the talk.
Not very sportsmanlike. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Bless Card. What's this?
Senang sekali terus bolong. Banget.
Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Bless Card. What's this?
Pikir pakai toh mas.
White Tiger, Bless Card. What's this?
Lirku.
Ah! You pathetic losers! How?
Hey, stop blaming.
So, does that mean I have to? No way! This can't be happening!
Dejavu terulang
Scrap
lagi.
metal, huh? The key to victory.
Let's not forget about our pet.
Yeah, let's not forget our.
Enough! I want to apologize to the owner of the Sleepless Earl. It's my.
Scaring like a pig. Mana?
Yeah, don't forget.
Make him squeal! Make him squeal!
Hold on a sec. I want to get this on video.
It's happening all over again. All right, but before I squeal like a pig, there's something else I want to say. IPC mechs are a total joke. Oink! Oink, oink. Oink. Oink, oink.
What the? Nggak jelas. Yang dulu gonggong sekarang. Oke, ending satu nih. Thank you. We can witness this ending. This categories scroll rates and I don't know. So can I get my marks? Where are my marks? Oh, harus ini. Ya, terus ngapain aku dari tadi itu? The hell? Oh, kesalahan.
Start with the good stuff. Compliments make me better, so remember to say lots of nice things.
Oke, ntar lah. Mari kita full, walaupun cuma sekali. Ya, dor. Ya, pas lah. Tuh. Pesan dari Xianju.
Phew.
What's up, Pom Pom?
Just got a message from the Xianzhou La Fu. Looks like it'll conflict with our original schedule.
Baik.
It's been a while, my friends on the Astral Express. How's your trailblazing expedition going? Soon, the Xianzhou Luofu will be holding the Luminary War Dance. Those who have aided the Luofu in overcoming the crisis are cherished allies of the Xianzhou. Thus, on behalf of the Seat of Divine Foresight, I'm extending an invitation to attend the ceremony. Your presence would be greatly appreciated.
Well, things are getting lively. We've barely recovered from the family's Charmony Festival, and we're already being invited to another special event.
Oke, bentar ya. Bentar. Foodku datang. BRP. Bentar.
Why not think about it this way?
Blast?
Yeah, wherever we go.
So we should leave.
Hey, that's not.
The Xianzhou Luofu has recently overcome a crisis. By holding the war dance, they're demonstrating to everyone that they've returned to a state of peace and safety.
But that's what everyone said before we went to Penacony. You'll be totally safe under the family's protection.
No need to worry. The war dance is not like the Charmony Festival with all its hidden secrets. Aside from Starskiff performance.
What do you think, Himiko? Since we've accepted Miss Black's...
There's certainly no rush. This trailblazing expedition is quite unique, and the Express needs to be fully stocked. With Madame Herta's help,
So that means we're not going to the Luofu.
being an adult means maintaining relationships. So here's the plan. Pom Pom will take everyone to the Xianzhou Luofu. Mr. Yang and I will meet up with Ron Mei and fulfill our promise. Meanwhile, you, March, and Don Hung will represent the Express and attend the war dance.
What do you two think?
Now that everyone's on...
Kalinga a bit.
That's why geniuses are interested in that. Don't miss us.
Himeko really... by the way...
And plus,
coming back to this place... hey, this time we're not quite unusual, I must say.
I agree.
Is the Starskiff Haven always this crowded? There's so many people here. I can barely hear anything.
Yanqing said General Jing Yuan sent him to welcome us. But where is he?
Hey, you guys, hold on a moment. Did they just call us? Look at their outfits. They're from Penacony, right? Are you familiar with the Xianzhou Lafu?
We know a little bit about it. What do you need?
We're from Penacony. Maybe you've heard of it. We came to this ship to gather interesting materials for making dream bubbles.
Oh, we just left there. Oh, talk about coincidence.
That's great. Do you know any must-see attractions on the Nofu?
Exactly! Most of the tourists around at the moment...
Yeah, we know...
I've heard the ring was... No doubt about it. It's a massive...
But for now, all we can do is wait until the war dance starts in a few weeks, before we can board it. We've still got work to do, so we can't just sit around waiting for it to start. That's why we're asking you about some must-see attractions.
We're looking for unique experiences that you won't find on Penacony. Our clients love these kinds of dream bubbles the most.
You're the expert here. Give them some suggestions.
That's indeed a good idea. While the dreamscape on Penacony is all artificial, Scale Gorge Waterscape is a celebration of nature's resurgence. It has...
Awesome! I love being out there in nature.
I'm a bit worried that...
See you later.
Look, Yanqing's here.
Really? Let's go.
What a different experience looking down at the stars. Here you are! Everyone, this way! Hey, everyone! It's been a while.
It doesn't feel like it's been that long since we last saw you.
What's up, Miss March?
They say kids grow up really fast. Yenching, are you a little bit taller than before?
We've only been away for a few months.
What are you doing?
Sorry, but after our previous adventures, I've become suspicious of whoever greets us first.
Do you have to be suspicious around me too?
You know, the last time we came to the Xianzhou, the first person who greeted us was...
I get it. Better safe than sorry.
Seriously, I've never seen the Luofu so lively before.
I was a bit worried that holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis might be too soon. But seeing the bustling Starskiff Haven, I understand why General Jing Yuan chose this timing.
Yep. There's people from other delves and travelers like you three who have come from afar. With the war dance coming up, there's a huge number of visitors pouring into the Starskiff Haven. The Cloud Knights are working hard to keep the security tight. The General said this ceremony would help the Xianzhou Luofu recover from the crisis. It's a way to showcase our martial spirit, reassure people, boost morale, and attract visitors from other planets to promote trade and peace. By the way, the Xianzhou Alliance places great importance on this ceremony too. The Xianzhou ships, the Zhuming and the Yaoqing, have both sent messengers to offer their blessings. Yeah, I wonder if you've heard of it. It's known as the Star Forge, and it's responsible for providing more than half of the Cloud Knights' armaments. The Xianzhou Zhuming boasts skilled craftsmasters, and General Huayan is a top-notch craftsman himself. If only I could get a sword forged by him, I'd be on Cloud 9.
By the way, Yenching, where are we headed next?
I'm sorry for talking your ear off. The General wants to catch up with you at the Palace of Astrum. He's been eager to hear about how the Express has been doing.
It's funny how he tries to act all mature, but whenever it comes to something he's interested in, you can really see his childish side.
I agree.
All units, assemble quickly! Get ready to protect the crowd!
Just mentioned security, and now all of a sudden something's gone wrong. Excuse me, I need to go check out the situation.
We'll go with you.
Watch out for this!
Protect the civilians. I'll deal with him. Listen. Why are there Boris in here? This ends now.
Like fireflies, I'm so everything. Burn to ashes! Set to the sea!
Thanks for the help.
Sorry, no time to chat.
Could you give me back my... Wait, my sword! I'm sorry, but I'm afraid we'll have to put our plans on hold for now. I need to find out what's going on.
While we appreciate your rescue, my Cianjo friends, don't you think it's a bit too much to detain us and our cargo?
Sorry, but we've been ordered to detain you and your cargo for inspection until we figure out the source of the attack. Once we're done with the formalities, we'll let you and your cargo go.
But this shipment isn't even meant for the Luofu, and it's IPC's patented technology. Who do you think you...
According to the protocol, all cargo arriving on the Luofu must go...
Oh, but we didn't officially enter your dock at all. We just sought refuge in your dock because we were attacked by the Borisons.
Looks like this argument could go on forever. Let's not get involved in a heated... Who's in charge here? I need some answers.
It's my fault. We let our guard down for a moment. I take full responsibility.
With the war dance approaching, safety should be a top priority. Now, tell me, how did Borisin prisoners end up in Starskiff Haven? According to the protocol, Borisin prisoners should be held on a starskiff and taken directly to the shackling prison under strict supervision without ever touching the ground. Who allowed a prisoner transport ship to dock at the passenger terminal?
Please don't blame this captain. This incident involves the Ming's diplomatic vessel.
Who are you?
I'm Liu Jun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad. Thank you for your help, Lieutenant Yanqing. The situation unfolded rapidly, and it shouldn't be held against the captain. Here's what happened. An IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin just before arriving, and the Ming's diplomatic vessel came to the rescue. They fought off the Borisin pirates and imprisoned them on their ship.
So, an IPC ship was attacked by the Borisin near the Luofu, and the Ming envoys saved them? Sounds complicated.
Honestly, it gives me a headache too. The Ming diplomatic ship, adhering to standard procedure, docked at the passenger terminal to hand these criminals over to the Luofu. You know, with all the outsiders flooding onto the Luofu, the starskiff lanes are under immense pressure. The Borisin desperados decided to put up a fight before the prisoner transport starskiff could get there. And that's what you just witnessed.
We'll make sure these prisoners are sent to the shackling prison as soon as possible.
I see. It's an unusual situation indeed. I'll report it to the security department of the Realm Keeping Commission and ask for their cooperation in handling the aftermath. Maybe I should gather more details from others so that the Seat of Divine Foresight can have a better understanding of the situation.
Oh, you look much maturer now, Yanqing.
Please don't tease me, Miss March. The situation on the Cianjo before the war dance is like a calm lake that can be disturbed by even the smallest pebble, capable of generating far-reaching ripples with even the slightest disturbance.
What are those people? I mean, those monsters we just dealt with?
Yeah, those werewolf monsters are known as Borisin. They are abominations of abundance, and we've been fighting them for a very long time. The Borisin have been a powerful force for a long time, plundering and enslaving many worlds. The threat they pose is just as terrible as the Swarm disaster, and the Alliance even had a fierce war with them 3 decades ago. Their presence has faded over the years. But who would have thought?
According to that officer, they attacked an IPC ship near the Xianzhou Luofu. Such a brazen attack seems quite unusual to me.
Yeah, that's what I find strange too. It seems like the IPC and the Borison have some serious grudges. Well, enough with the chit-chat. The General wants me to take you to the Palace of Astrum. I'd love to chit-chat a little longer, but there are some things that can't be left unchecked.
Is it a serious matter? Maybe you'll need our help in hunting down the Borison?
Thank you, but it's no big deal. By the way, that young lady who just appeared, she took my sword. I'm thinking of filing a lost property report at the Realm Keeping Commission to see if I can get it back.
I doubt she did it on purpose. Perhaps she's around here somewhere.
All right, let's not keep the General waiting.
Don't worry. There aren't many people out.
There sure are a lot of troublemakers around.
Success and failure.
It's been a long journey, Elder Wyatt. Thank you for your presence.
General, I brought our guests from the Express. Oh, I'm sorry for my bad timing. I didn't know you were meeting a guest, General.
Don't worry, you're just in time. It's been a while, my friends from the Astral Express. All is well when you have friends coming from afar. Allow me to introduce you to General Hua Yan. He's the Arbiter General of the Xianzhou Zhuming, known as the Flaming Heart.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a tourist here. No.
Elder Hua Yan is not only one of the Arbiter Generals, but also the Furnace Master of the Artisanship Commission. Besides his martial skills, he excels in forging various...
Be it Arbiter General or Furnace Master, these are merely titles given to me long ago. I've retired several times already, but with the current change in circumstances, the Marshal is called. Well, in the end, I'm to blame. Living such a long life naturally brings its share of disapproval.
It's an honor to meet you, General Hua Yan.
It's my honor to meet you, General Hua Yan.
No need to be all formal. Today I'm just a guest on the Luofu, the same as all of you. So, these three are the ones you mentioned, Jingyuin? The heroes who helped you with the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Indeed. There's Don Hung, March 7th, and her. Without their help, I'm afraid the Luofu might not have easily overcome this crisis.
So, the Imbibitor Lune's reincarnation has returned to the Luofu and will attend the war dance. I'd love to have a drink with you should the chance present itself.
Tes. Nah, ini baru nyala. Ternyata dari tadi ngomong mic mati kan kambing. Bangke emang. Aduh.
You're more than welcome, General Huaiyan.
And this young friend is?
Yanqing, my apprentice. He remains by my side as my retainer due to his youth, which I hope will season him with experience. He will stand for the Law Fu's Cloud Knights in the upcoming war dance, ready to take on all kinds of challenges.
Great! It's a real treat to see so many talented young people around here today. Oh, I almost forgot. This is my apprentice, Yun Li.
It's you!
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Oh, you two already know each other?
Yes,
Guess we don't need any introductions then.
What a coincidence! I was afraid I'd have trouble finding this girl.
Oh, now you've piqued my curiosity. Tell me, how did you two become acquainted?
She helped me capture the escaped Borisin prisoners at the Starskiff Haven. Allow me to express my gratitude for you. But when you left, you took my flying sword with you.
Your flying sword? Oh, so that's why I found a dagger in my bag. Turns out it's yours.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Now that we've met again, I hope...
Nope, that won't do.
Why?
Won't do?
You want your sword back, right? Well, you can't just take it back. On the Juming, when you lose your sword on the battlefield, you have to reclaim it on the battlefield. As for this little sword, it was supposed to strike that escaped Borisin prisoner. But unfortunately, its owner's agitated state caused it to fly off like a kite with a broken string, and it missed its target. By the way, if I hadn't caught it and helped it hit its mark, that Borisin prisoner would have gotten away.
Hold on a sec, Yun Li. You took my sword without even asking, and now you're refusing to give it back?
Gas, telut, ketumbuk kita.
So much for Lafu's sword masters.
What did you just say?
If you just stepped up and took your sword back from me fair and square, I would have totally respected you. But nope, you tried to play it down, expecting me to just hand it back to you like it's nothing. In front of everyone. With all due respect, you don't honor your sword. So you don't deserve it.
Hasn't anyone told you that taking without asking is stealing? If you want to settle this with swords, fine. Let's have a one-on-one duel right now.
Yang.
Well, that's more like it. Just be careful. Because I'm not as easy to handle as the Borisin.
You two, be quiet and apologize to Yanqing.
Hey! Whose side are you on, Grandpa?
It's a small misunderstanding, and an apology would be too much. I've heard about the Zhu Ming's incredible swordplay and craftsmanship, most notably the legendary flame wheel octet. Seeing Miss Yun Li, who is among those ranks today, well, I must say she definitely...
Such grandiose names. Some folks love to spin these fancy titles, trying to set the Cloud Knights up.
Well, everyone, Elder Huayan and I'll find another chance to talk with you all.
That's so kind of you.
Please forgive me for coming.
You needn't apologize, General Huayan.
All right, Yun Li. Take this opportunity to clear...
Yeah. It's better to make friends than enemies.
Yanqing, once you've helped our guests get settled, go to the Artisanship Commission. See if you can calm them down.
I'm on it.
Terus ngapain? Aku mau ingin satu aja, dua. Keajaiban lah. Penukaran besok. Besok. Itu kurang 20. Kita ambil tonnya. Mana ini Mas? Aku mau Mas. Aku mau Mas. Harus itu malas. Kita coba. Perkena serangan akan melancarkan serangan sampai secara otomatis, memiliki kemampuan untuk melancarkan serangan pesanku secara otomatis.
Intercepting sword technique. Intercepting sword technique.
Dan physical damage langsung kecil pada satu musuh. Oke, memulihkan HP diri sendiri. Penambah physical damage. Oke, memasuki status baru. Iki mah Clara Velo.
We're in trouble now.
Clara Oke. Tahan.
Naughty time. Let's be friends. 1,000 wonders to raise your fight is fun. Right on time.
Nice.
Down to earth.
Lumayan juga. Oh, ajar. Benar-benar Clara itu. Clara itu tuh. Clara sih gitu ya, Clara. Clara versi kedua.
Network festival. Time for a good old counter.
Crush them all.
Much better. Rules are made to be broken.
Ready for another? Let's go. Network festival. Time for a good old counter.
Just a scratch. Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken. Just a scratch.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another? I'm gonna hold everyone back again! Thanks for the support.
I've lost my way.
This is the report Chingzu just sent me. Let me take a look. Looks like the General has given me a tough challenge. He wants me to try and help put the IPC's mind at ease. Well, it's not exactly a test. As Cloud Knight officers, we not only learn the art of war and martial arts, but also occasionally have to handle diplomatic disputes. It's just, you know, talking things out isn't as straightforward as duking it out with weapons on the battlefield. This is especially true when you're up against the IPC. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Shall I take you to the inn?
It is the Lawfu's honor to have you in attendance at the war dance. Yet, the fact that a simple martial arts ceremony has attracted esteemed generals from the Zhu Ming and the Yao Qing implies intentions beyond mere spectating. Might there be any specific instructions from the marshal?
You're overthinking it, Jingyuan. As I said, I'm here to broaden my granddaughter's horizons. I have no ulterior motives. However, I have no clue what the Yao Qing Arbiter General has in mind. Do you remember when you accepted this position? I told you that an Arbiter General's battlefield goes beyond the physical one. You'll need to lead and manage everything on the Xianzhou. The title of Arbiter General holds a weight far greater than its literal meaning. So many years have passed, and you've done well. However, longevity for the Xianzhou people can be a curse. Living too long means that every mistake you made will lurk in the shadows. And one day, they'll eventually catch up to you. The Marshal knows everything that has happened on the Lawfu. As for the Merlin's Claw of the Yao Qing, she has come specifically. Speaking of which, why hasn't she arrived yet? They say the Merlin's Claw strikes like lightning.
That's not true, General Huaiyan. She's been here a while, but I'm sure you've heard of her unbridled nature.
As soon as she disembarked from the star skiff, she mentioned having something to attend to and simply disappeared.
You must be the messengers from the Xianzhou Yao Qing, I assume.
We are Jiaoqiu and Moza, retainers of the Merlin's Claw. It's an honor.
Now this is interesting. A guest who doesn't come to visit but sends a message instead.
Master heard about a spectacular view in Scale Gorge Waterscape. I believe she went there to enjoy it.
Enjoy what?
A spectacular view? Ha! Did you hear that, Jingyuan? This person is being sarcastic.
Please do not misunderstand me, General Huaiyan. I was simply stating the truth. Master thought it would be inappropriate to keep you waiting, so she sent us here. Once she's finished with admiring the scenery, she'll personally come and apologize to the both of you.
Drat! I forgot to ask Yunli to return my sword. Unacceptable. Every sword is precious to me. If it weren't for the General's interference, I would have taught that shameless girl a lesson in sword. By the way, I don't know if it's just me, but the General seemed a little...
Reserved? Really?
Maybe I'm just overthinking things.
No, you're not. When I entered the Palace of Astrum, I realized that the messenger from the Xianzhou Zhu Ming was actually the Arbiter General himself. So, the messenger from the Xianzhou Yao Qing must be the Merlin's Claw herself, I presume.
That's right.
Well, that's what makes this entire thing so unusual.
What's so unusual about it? They simply received an invitation from Jingyuan, just like the crew, right?
The war dance is just a small festival. And now we have 2 Arbiter Generals from other Xianzhou ships here. I'm afraid they're here for something more. Maybe they've come to hold Jingyuan accountable for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis?
Hold him accountable? Come on, didn't the Lawfu fall victim to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus and the Antimatter Legion? question? Why would they blame the victim?
Don Shu's rebellion and Ventilia's scheming are merely one side of the story to the other Arbiter Generals of the Alliance. Only a single piece of incontrovertible evidence remains, creating an endless source of potential complications.
The Ambrosial Arbor.
Yes. It's undeniable that the plague mark, which was subdued by the Xianzhou Luofu, has resurfaced. But was it really a conspiracy instigated by the Antimatter Legion? Or does it indicate a traitorous intent from within the Luofu, implicating Jingyuan himself? Once the spark of suspicion is kindled, it proves hard to extinguish. The General must have had that in mind when he invited us to attend.
By the way, I heard that thanks to your work, the General...
Come on.
Mama.
Miss March is right. I don't have the skills to share the General's burdens at the moment. Still, I'll do my best to follow his instructions. Let's go. Once I've taken you to your accommodations, I need to go to the Artisanship Commission to handle the IPC's protest.
He looks like he has a lot on his mind. We can't just let him go alone. Why don't we accompany you to the Artisanship Commission?
This is too much trouble. While I appreciate your kindness, dealing with the IPC's workers could be tricky. I'm afraid this will cause trouble for the Express.
No worries. We're pretty experienced in dealing with the IPC. You've heard of the 10 Stone Hearts? We've dealt with quite a few of them, right?
To help, I won't decline your kindness. Let's head to the Artisanship Commission and meet them.
Lah, OBS kenapa ini? Oke. Reconnect.
Can I really reason with you Xianzhou people?
Ntar ya. Biasanya random.
I think I get it now. In your words, this is called looting a burning house, right?
But I am trying to reason with you here.
That toxic voice sounds familiar. Haven't I heard it before in Aurum Alley?
You know what? This isn't my first time dealing with the Skyfaring Commission. I can handle your unreasonable ways. But straight up snatching IPC cargo, isn't that going a bit...
Just as I've said it many times already.
I'm hearing you loud. Keep detaining my car.
Dia ada suara juga.
You jerk! Who are you calling a dog? Wait, why are you here?
Yeah, it's me.
You're staying on the Sien.
Aren't you the guest from the
Sorry,
Astral
wait.
Express?
They're in trouble?
Looks like you've met this IPC worker before. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing. I was sent here to deal with the IPC protest, Miss Shikwe. What's going on here?
As you know, this IPC transport ship was attacked by the Borisin and rescued by the Juming's diplomatic ship. Then the Cloud Knights were instructed to bring it back to the dock for repairs and inspections. And this is Mr. Scott, the person in charge of this transport ship.
So, you're Scott. I've heard her mention you. Weren't you kicked off the Luofu before? Why did you come back?
Like I wanted to come back. I thought I'd just dock at the harbor for repairs and leave this forsaken place for good. Little did I know, as soon as the ship entered the harbor, a bunch of Cloud Knights showed up and snatched all our cargo from the hold.
What do you mean by snatched? I've told you 1,000,000 times. It's a security check.
Then why did you bring the cargo to the Artisanship Commission? You even brought in some shady craftsmen. It's obvious you're trying to steal the IPC's patented technology.
Listen here. Firstly, the Skyfaring Commission detected dangerous items that could possibly be weapons in your cargo hold. That's why they called me here, to double check. Secondly, where the heck did you get the idea that I'm a shady craftsman?
Even if there are dangerous items, what do they have to do with you? It's not even being shipped to the Law Fu. We'll just fix the ship and be on our way. We won't unload our cargo here.
But you'll have to stay in the port for several days before your ship is repaired and you can take off again. How can we just leave unchecked items sitting here?
I understand, but we don't need to disassemble the cargo if it's just a security check, right?
In most cases, we don't. However, our scans discovered that the cargo doesn't only contain machinery, but also some substance that resembles biological tissue.
Biological tissue? Does this crate contain living things?
I'm afraid we'll need to wait for the Alchemy Commission for further confirmation. In any case, according to our regulations, we need to unseal one of the crates for further examination. But this IPC specialist has been hindering us on the grounds of patent secrecy.
The Alliance's regulations on biological products are very strict. Without further inspection, there is no way for the Skyfaring Commission to release the cargo.
Oh, really? Fine. If anyone lays a finger on that shipment, they'll have me to deal with. It doesn't matter if it's mechanical or biological. It's none of your business. I'm filing a complaint against the Skyfaring Commission's ridiculous regulations.
This Mr. Scott seems stubborn and difficult to persuade. Honestly, I really don't want to have a vicious confrontation with the IPC. I heard how you helped R. O'Malley. The IPC representative back then was Mr. Scott, right? Since you've dealt with him before, it looks like I'll have to rely on you again.
What are you guys whispering about over there?
As I recall, this guy won't listen to reason and can only be persuaded with intimidation. But he does seem to follow rules to some extent. Let's use that against him.
Speaking of regulations, we have our own laws and regulations too. According to Article 4 of the Cienjo Alliance IPC Trade Consensus, the Alliance and IPC shall never infringe on each other's intellectual property rights.
Back in Arum Alley, you were dealing with civilian merchants where you could use the IPC's name to scare them. But this time, the Cloud Knight Lieutenant standing before you represents the will of Law Fu's general and won't be intimidated by your words.
Nice.
Of course. I'm sure we both want a peaceful resolution.
Yeah, that's true. Of course, I want things to be resolved peacefully, but aren't we getting stuck in rigid formalities here? Even if we set aside the secrecy of intellectual property, these prototypes built by the Intelligentsia Guild are incredibly valuable, beyond your wildest imagination. If anything goes wrong, you won't be able to pay for it even with your lives.
Can you give us an exact amount, Mr. Scott? If there's any damage after the inspection, the Express, I mean, the Skyfaring Commission will compensate you.
The Skyfaring Commission. Yeah, they will compensate you, provided a detailed report of the damage is submitted.
I don't doubt the financial strength of the Skyfaring Commission. However, this is not just about money. Besides, cargo on this transport vessel belongs to the Intelligentsia Guild. If you want to inspect the cargo, shouldn't you at least call in a member of the Intelligentsia Guild to be present?
I'm pretty tight with Dr. Ratio from the Intelligentsia Guild. Almost like family.
What's all this nonsense? Even if you were married to him, you still couldn't represent. We both need to follow the regulations, because that's how the IP...
Okay. That's so sweet.
All right. We understand your position, but rules are rules, and we can't bend them now. However, we'll note down your concerns and pass them on to management. We'll keep you updated on any developments.
Well, you guys sure know. Fine. I'll allow you to do the security inspection.
So, Mr. Scott.
Well... Yeah, you've got some insight there. Who are you again?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ling Sha,
Ling
Cauldron
Sha.
Master and head of the Alchemy Commission on the Lawfu.
Ling Sha.
Could she be? Yeah, she's the new Cauldron Master assigned here from the Xianzhou Juming.
Aku mau Ling Sha.
I received a report from the Artisanship Commission about cargo containing samples of unknown organisms. It said they needed help from the Alchemy Commission. I had nothing better to do, so I came myself. It's fine, Mr. Scott. If you really don't want your cargo to be inspected, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter? How...
Why are you being so nice all of a sudden? Well, since you're not going to check it, I'll take this crate and be...
Yeah, sure. Why should I object? Not only this sample, but all the goods on the transport ship are yours to keep. Like I said, we won't...
Wait a minute!
Well, that's more like it. If only... Our ship will leave in a few days once the engines are repaired.
Your ship can leave whenever you want, but I'm afraid I can't say the same for your cargo. According to the import and export regulations signed between the Xianzhou and IPC, all biological shipments can only leave the port when they have confirmed to be of no threat, or when all biological activity expires. Since we can't determine if your shipment is safe for the environment, I guess we'll have to wait for its biological activity to expire. Let me check the previous cases. Normally, it'll only take around 47 star calendar years.
Only 47 years?
Why so surprised? You're still young and full of energy. I'm pretty sure you'll live a few more decades. Have some confidence in yourself.
Ha! Typical of a long-life species. Your words are dripping with sarcasm. While you may not care about time, I do. I'll be demanding double compensation from the Skyfaring Commission for every minute wasted.
Sure thing, Mr. Scott. You seem pretty confident that your career and life will last long enough to witness this victory unfold.
Step aside, guys. Let them do the inspection.
But, Mr. Scott...
Come on, we're already in enough trouble. Just let them do the security inspection. And if needed, I can always grovel before the Intelligentsia Guild later. I'm just using my head for what it's apparently good for, right?